How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another Madden NFL 25 franchise video. Next AFC team is going to be the Houston Texans, our first wildcard team that got eliminated based on the seeding. Yeah, I was actually going to do a 2K video, but PSN, as I'm recording this, is down. The network's down, so I can't play the game unless I'm online, which is very dumb. But at least with Madden, I can play online, offline. So thank you, EA. You actually are clutch. So... yeah. Anyways, 5 seasons, injuries on, not meant to be realistic. If we say name wrong, we say name wrong. It's a video game at the end of the day. Don't take it too seriously. We just have some fun and bag on EA. But I mean, not bag on EA. Maybe a little less because I'm actually getting to play the game offline. So congratulations to you. But yes, so that means tomorrow. Then the 2K video that I was going to upload today will be not uploaded Wednesday. Hopefully, assuming PSN actually comes back. Who the hell knows, right? But yeah, like, subscribe, enjoy the content, comment down below some of my videos, go to our social playlist channel and the main channel down below in the description. If you like other content from DJP, let's get on to the gameplay. Here we are, let's take a look at the roster for your Texans. And we got some good players here. CJ Stroud at the QB spot. Remember, starting week 1, so pretending that the first few weeks of the NFL have not occurred. Although we do have actually the most latest injuries. But yeah, Mixon, Pierce, Akers. Top halfbacks, you have Brooks as the fullbacks, Stephon Diggs with Collins and Tank Dell. Collins having a great year, by the way, so that's awesome to see. Dalton Schultz, tight end. Left tackle, Larry Tunsil. Kendrick Green, left guard. Center's going to be Scruggs. Shaq Mason, right guard. Right tackle going to be Titus Howard. Left end, Will Anderson Jr. Hunter, right end. Then you have defensive tackle Danico Autry, who's hurt, and Fatukasi as well, top 2 guys. Left outside linebackers would be Delshon Phillips. Middle linebacker Aziz Al-Shair. Right outside linebackers would be Christian Harris, who's hurt right now, so I guess Henry will be there too. Stingley Jr., Lassiter, and Okuda are going to be our top 3 corners. Free safety Petre, strong safety Jimmy Ward, kicking is Fairborn, punting is Tommy Townsend. And then you get your picks. No 6th rounder this year. No 6th rounder in 2026, but an extra 7th. And no 7th in 2027. So we have a little bit of a little lower of a pick chamber, but we will make trades. Because I do need to get a better left outside linebacker. Because we are very thin at that position. Any fullbacks, we can always go with the Andrew Beck. Seems like he's a popular guy to sign. We're not going to sign him. I do want to get a better left outside linebacker. I could go Titus Bowser, but I'm not going to do that. I would rather just trade for one, so I might just do that before we start simulating. Trade for a left outside linebacker and try to make our team better. We have a little bit of cap room to play around with, and I figured let's just try to see if we can maybe get ourselves a left outside linebacker and some other pieces. Let's see what we can get. I'll show you guys the trade we make. Done deal here. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 7th, 4th, and a 4th. You can see the years. To the Patriots, and we're getting Tavai, Andrews, and Wenu, and a 5th and a 7th rounder this year. So we're not going to be going to the draft. We're just going to be going with the guys that we have on the squad, and we just traded for some good pieces. It's not just the left outside linebacker. We got a few other positions as well, some more depth. I like the team. Let's see how we fare. I'm going to simulate to the midseason point, and we'll see how good the Texans. Well, I'll say we've been pretty solid. 5-2. That's a good record. You can see the team rankings. We're a great offensive team, and our defense has been pretty good as well. Our lowest ranking is pass yards at 18th defensively, but other than that, everything else has been great. We have the Colts this week, so hopefully we can beat them. But before we do, let's take a look at the standings. As you can see, sitting atop the AFC South, which is very nice. So let's see if we can keep that up. Before we do, though, let's look at the stats and awards on the season. More so the stats. CJ is doing all right. 1,646 yards, 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 64% completion percentage, 96.9 passer rating. Joe Mixon rushed 725, 9 TDs, 125 and 1 from CJ. Pierce 90 and 2. Receiving wise, Nico Collins 462, 3 TDs, through 438 and 4 from Stephon Diggs. Dalton Schultz 328 and 1, 181 and 1 from Tank Dell. Joe Mixon 180 and 2. In terms of blocking, sacks allowed 3 from Andrews and a few guys or 2. So overall, been a good job blocking. Tackles from Aziz 53, 39 there from Jelani. 34 from Stingley Jr., Lassiter 30, 26 from Jimmy Ward, Will from 24, Jeff with 20, and it kind of just diffs from there. You have your sack leaders, a couple guys with 2, 1.5 from Fatukasi, a couple guys with 1.5 sack there from Lassiter. Then interceptions, a bunch of guys with 2, and then a couple guys with 1. And there's your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return. Looking just like that. So I'm not going to make any other trades or signings, I don't think. But what I will look at are negotiations, contract extensions. Who will want to stay around? Well, Stephon Diggs, we'd like to keep him around, of course. If the price is right, which it is. Akers. Yeah, we'll throw him a contract. Okay, Fatukasi's probably going to test. Yeah, he's going to test. I probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, Okuda, we'll throw him a 4-year deal. That should work. 7.7. There's some other guys here. Barnett. Yeah, we're over the cap. All right, we'll just wait. I think till the off season. I think some guys here might have some options as well. We don't need Weaver. Let's see. Do we have any options? Yeah. Green, Stingley Jr.'s got an option. Look at this. John Weeks. $60 million. He would accept that. Snapper. All right. Anyways, let's head on to the end of the season. I feel like it should be a playoff team. Let's find out. Well, I've got great news. We were 12-5, which gets us a bye in the AFC. So we had the best record, clinched the division, clinched the conference, and we're automatically divisional. So that's great. It's really good. So let's take a look here. CJ, not a bad season. 4,270 yards, 37 TDs, 12 interceptions, 65% completion percentage, 106.5 passer rating. Pretty good stuff there. Mixon, 1,400 yards, 14 TDs, 302 from CJ. Dameon Pierce, 168 and 4 as well. Pretty good stuff. And then if we go to the receiving, 1,278, 18 TDs from Nico Collins, man. This guy is a monster. 1,024 yards, 8 TDs from Stephon Diggs. Dalton Schultz, 809 and 2. 477.4 from Tank Dell. Joe Mixon, 414 and 5. Blocking, sacks allowed, 9 from Onwenu. Andrews is 6, 5 from Mason, 4 from Tunsil, and 3 from Kendrick. Tackles, 124 from Al-Shair. Lead the team to bye with 99, 82 from Lassiter. Stingley, 78. Anderson Jr., 65. Jimmy Ward, 63. 62 from Jalen Petre. 43 from Fatukasi and Okuda. 41 there from Kalen, and it just dips after that. Sacks, 1.5 from Will Anderson Jr. Hunter, 4. 3.5 from Fatukasi. 2.5 from Tavai. A bunch of guys with 1.5 sack there from Lassiter. And he's also got 3 interceptions. Same thing with Al-Shair. A bunch of guys with 2, and a couple guys here with 1 interception. You have your kicking, your punting, kick, and punt return. And we'll look at the team ranks as well. For those that did not see, well, I'll show you. They look pretty good. We'll be back at home. Only thing defensively is a little bit iffy with the points per game and the pass yards allowed, but our offense is really good, and we defend well against the rush. Yeah, our offense is excellent. So let's keep it up. Let's see who we're going to take it on in the divisional and hopefully advance. All right, so it's going to be the Steelers. And, of course, you can see they have the advantage on defense. We have the offensive advantage. You can see their rankings compared to ours. Pretty cool stuff. Can we beat them? Let's find out. Here we go, the Super Sim. Russell Wilson coming out for the Steelers. Now, we are the home team, of course. We have that bye, obviously, and we got the best conference record. So, first blood will go to us. We're going up 14-0 in the second quarter. They're going to get some points back there. We're going to take the 10-point lead. They're going to get us another field goal. We're up 20-7. Can we make it 27? We make it 28. Yeah, this game's over. 31-7. 31-15. And we're going to win this football game. 31-15. Go to the AFC Conference Championship in our first season. Way to go, Texans. Shout out to the boys for getting the job done. We're going to just hold. Let's see who we got here. Yep. CJ, not a bad game. Didn't throw too many yards, but, you know, good completion percentage and 2 touchdowns. Love it. Shout out to the defense as well. They played pretty well. Get the Baltimore Ravens 10-7. And as you can see, their rankings and overalls compared to ours, I mean, we have their defense isn't that great. They have the advantage of us in 2 out of 4, if their rankings aren't that great. You know what I mean? Like, they're not that much better than ours, and then we're better at defending the rush by far, and that's something that they do really well. So if we could stop them from that, we should be pretty set. AFC Conference Championship game is underway. Let's take a look here and see how we fare. Going to the Super Sim, and we're fast forwarding to the end of the game. First blood will go to the Ravens. They're up 3-0 on a field goal. Going to the second quarter, we're going to take a 6-3 lead. They are going to get a touchdown and be up in half. 13-6, we're going to be tied up. Going to the fourth quarter, they're going to score first with a field goal. Can we get a stop? We do. Ooh, no. Minute 57, they have the ball in field goal range. 3rd and 3, we got to get a stop here. This would be huge. Because at least then they get settled for a field goal. Don't let them get a first. And they get a first. Shout out to EA's piss poor sim engine. So we have to force a timeout on us, 1st and 10. Shout out to EA's simulation engine. And we get a stop. Nice. Alright, that was our final timeout, 2nd and 10. We're not going to have a lot of time. We are not going to have a lot of time. 2nd and 10. They're going to run it again. We do stop them. 3rd and 9. Clock will tick. Not going to have a lot of time. No timeouts. They're going to go for this field goal right here. Unless they get a first. If they get a first, it's over. Shout out to EA's piss poor sim engine. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. It is over. It's over. It's over. 16-13. We lose the game. And we cannot get the Super Bowl in the first season. But that's alright. Let's say I had 4 seasons to go for this one. So it's promising. It is promising. So, yep. 16-13. Lost by 3 points. The offense wasn't quite there today. So, defense. Just in those last possessions wasn't that great, but a little bit more out of us, unfortunately. Couldn't squeeze out enough juice. Alright, so the Battle of the Birds. Ravens beat the Eagles, win the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts, NFL MVP. Nick Sirianni, Coach of the Year. Jalen Hurts, Offense Player of the Year. Defense Player of the Year is Marshawn Lattimore. Bo Nix, Broncos, and Edgerrin Cooper, Packers. Defensive players, offensive and defensive Rookies of the Year, respectively. So we have some negotiations to do, so let's do them. Stingley, obviously, going to accept his option. Makes sense. We could accept Kenyon Green's option. Why not? He's not that great. Fatu Kasi, not going to sign this. He's not interested. Yeah, that's fine with me. All right, so let's see if we can get everybody else back here before I even restructure and stuff, just to see who you want to keep around, and then we'll go from there. All right, I think I'm good here. We'll let Fatu Kasi test. I mean, maybe he'll come back, maybe he won't. We do have a little bit of money, but I am going to restructure contracts. So that way we have some more money in free agency. Again, usually the free agency class in the first season isn't that great anyway, but again, if we can add more pieces, we might as well, right? Trying to make the team more talented as best as we can. So let's see who's out there in the market, and we'll restructure contracts and try to see if we can sign said players. All right, so let me show you guys a recap. We actually had a pretty solid free agency, I'd say. Nothing too crazy, but we got some good pieces. So Brandon Scherf's coming over to our team, another right guard. We got a fullback, Rich Gilliam. Isaiah Rodgers Sr., the corner. We got a middle linebacker, David Long Jr., Puna Ford, defensive tackle, Joseph Osai, backup right end, and Colton McKivitz, another right tackle, which is going to be helpful for our team. I like that move for us. Those moves. We'll see what the draft's looking like. I don't think I have a first-round pick. I'm pretty sure I traded it. I got to double check, but if I didn't trade it, I'll show you. Otherwise, we'll just show you the recap and then head on to the second season. Okay, so let's show you the recap, and then we'll head on to the start of the second season. So we got some decent pieces, nothing crazy, but this is the guys that we drafted, a few guys, only 5. Let's head on to the next season, and we'll show you the team and hopefully get back to the playoffs. Second season is upon us. So we still have CJ, obviously. He's made a nice jump. We have Mixon, Pierce, Akers, top 3 halfbacks. Fullbacks, got a lot of fullbacks, but yeah, Reggie Gilliam's probably our guy. Most likely, Diggs, Collins, and Dell, top 3 wide receivers. Tight end's going to be Schultz. Left tackle, Tunsil. Green's left guard. Center's going to be Andrews. Right guard will be Shaq and Mason. Shirt's backing him up. Right tackle, Michael Nwenu. Left end's going to be Will Anderson Jr. Right end's going to be Hunter. Puna Ford, defensive tackle. Left outside linebacker, Tavai. Middle linebackers, Al Shaer. Long Jr.'s up there. Right outside linebackers will be Christian Harris. Derek Stingley Jr., Kamari Lassiter, Isaiah Rodgers Sr., all top 3 corners right there. And then free safety will be Jalen Strong safeties, Jimmy Ward. Fairbairn's going to be our kicker, and punting will be Tommy Townsend. So that is going to be the squad. I'm going to double check the schemes are where they need to be, and that'll be pretty much it. I don't know if there's any cap to add another piece to the team or any trades that we could potentially make. 46 defense might be our best one, so that's what we're going to run. So yeah, that's it. Let me say it to the mid-season point, and we'll see you once I'm there. And we're awful. What? Okay, this is what the sim engine likes to do sometimes, is it likes to make us look awful. So what the hell is going on here? Well, CJ has been pretty okay. I mean, yeah, I'd say better than pretty okay. And, I mean, maybe we had some injuries. Mixon's missed a game, so maybe that's why. 217, 2 DDs. CJ, 81 and 1, and 62 from Pierce. Receiving wise, 495 TDs there from Diggs, Dell. 282 and 2, 283 and 2, 269 and 0 from Schultz. Nico Collins, 179 and 4. Okay. Interesting. Blocking. We've been pretty solid on blocking. 3 sacks allowed from Andrews, a couple guys with 1. So defensively must be our problem. 50 tackles from Asher Air, Jimmy Ward and Lasser with 37 apiece, 34 from Tavai. Stingley Jr. 33, 31 from Roger Sr. Jalen with 26, couple got 22, dips from there. Sacks, just 3 sacks. Hunter with 2 and 1 from Settle Jr. That's very low. And then a couple guys with 2 interceptions and several guys with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return. Looking just like that. Now our defense is obviously terrible. Clearly. It looks like actually looks like our offense is pretty bad. It looks like everything's bad. Yep, everything is horrible. That is not good. Negotiations, I'm curious to see. Oh, yeah, we are way over the cap. We are way over. Couple guys here with options. Okay. Yeah, we're way over the cap, so I can't make any moves. It's just going to have to be the team right now. I mean, I got to make trades, and I think I will do that. It looks like we might miss the playoffs this season, barring an amazing second half of the year. Yeah, let's try to see if we can make a move then for this season. I'm not going to trade my first-round pick, but I'll see what we can trade. 2 first-round picks, 2027, 2028, for Reese, Warner, McCain, 5th, 6th, 7th. So thank you, Saints. That's hopefully going to improve a few positions we need, get some young guys well, and extra picks. And that'll be pretty much about it. So we'll see what happens the rest of the season. Try to see if we can maybe squeeze our way back to the hunt. But more than likely, we're probably just going to miss the playoffs this year. And this will be just a transition season. Yikes. Yeah, unfortunate how bad we were this year. All right, so Houston Texans. We ended up going 8-9. Actually had a good second half of the season. But unfortunately, just not good enough. Too slow of a start in the first half of the year to make up for it. But hopefully next year, like I said, we'll be back in the playoffs. Let's look at the stats then for this past season. I mean, CJ looked like he did all right. 3,860 yards, 35 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 112.8 pass rating, 60% completion percentage. Mixon, 990, 11 TDs, 330 and 3 from CJ, 205 from Dameon Pierce. Rush-wise and receiving, where you saw that. So receiving, 884, 13 TDs from Diggs. Collins, 874, 4 and 11, 815 and 5 from Tank Dell, 756 and 4 from Dalton Schultz. Okay. In terms of blocking, sacks, 7 from Onwenu, 5 from Andrews, Mason's with 3. A couple guys with 2, 1 from McCain. You get your defense there, 124 tackles from Al-Shair, 103 from Tavai, 87 from Rogers Sr., 83 from Ward, 79 from Stingley Jr., 74 from Lassiter, 66 from Petre, Will Anderson Jr., 59, 49 from Warner, 40 from Hunter. Keeps going from there. You got your sacks, 9.5 there from Hunter, Will Anderson Jr., and Breesy with 4, 2.5 from Settle Jr., a couple guys with 1.5, then Luis Woods with 1 sack. 5 interceptions from Derek, a few guys with 3, a couple guys with 2, and several guys with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, shot the glass, punt return. That's it. So obviously, like I said, missed out on the playoffs this year. Hopefully next year we can get back. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl and go on to the 3rd season, try to improve the team. All right, so we've got the Ravens beating the 49ers. David Collins, Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, NFL MVP. Kyle Shanahan, Coach of the Year. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Offensive Player of the Year. Defense Player of the Year, Steelers, TJ Watt. Jonathan Garrett. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year was Ben Hawthorne. 49ers. All right, let's head on to the third season. Easy to put this, but we are over the cap, so we have options. Obviously, we're accepting CJ on his 5th year, as well as Will Anderson Jr. As for the rest of these guys here, I will have to restructure. Oh, and Brian, obviously. I will have to restructure contracts to re-sign some of these guys to keep them onto the team. So let me do that right now. All right, so I tried to free up as much money as I could, but unfortunately, it just didn't really work out that way. There are some good pieces here. Obviously, I'm probably going to be losing some guys like Hunter, Petre, which I really need to not lose, but let me look and see if there are any guys that are on one-year deals that I could potentially move that will free up some cap or maybe get me some picks in return. Let's just see. I have a couple guys in mind. Hopefully they free up some room. All right, Puna Ford and Green. Going over the Buccaneers, we're getting a 3rd, 5th, and 7th round pick from them this year, so I do free up a tad bit of cap. Not a lot, but enough to maybe sign a guy or two, maybe? Or is that just not going to be a thing? It may not be a thing. Okay, it looks like I'm just not going to be able to sign guys, but we got some more picks, and that works for me. I'm going to show you guys the recap for this past draft, and as you can see, we got some good pieces here. We got a good right guard, needed that. We got a strong safety, Ben Rose, who's really good looking. Overall, a good draft, so we're adding some young talent to the team. A few of these guys should be able to help us contribute another defensive tackle as well, which we needed straight away forward. So, yeah, going to the 3rd season, I'm expecting us to be better. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go, 3rd season. Here is the roster for those that are curious. There's some talent. C.J. Stroud, of course, our quarterback. Mixon, Akers, Glass, halfbacks, fullbacks still Reggie Gilliam. Collins, Diggs, and Dell. Top 3 wide receivers. Tight end still Dalton Schultz. Everton still left tackle. Left guard, we've got Kurt McCain. Scruggs going to be our center. Right guard, Reggie Parker. Michael Weddle, right tackle. Left end's going to be Will Anderson Jr. Joseph Osai, right end. Defensive tackle, Brian. Left outside linebacker, Tavai. Middle linebacker, Al Sha'ir. Right outside linebacker is going to be Pete. Okay, we got corners here. Derek Stinley Jr., Lassiter, and Isaiah Rogers Sr. Top 3 guys. Bullock, free safety, strong safety, Ben Rhodes. Kicking is still Fairbarn, and we need to get a punter. Maybe EA will get me one, or maybe I can sign one myself. Maybe Tommy Townsend if he's out there, assuming I can afford it. He's not. I'll just go with AJ Cole. Go with AJ Cole. So AJ Cole is coming over to my team. Very nice. Should I pick up Khalil Mack for the season? I think I will. Bolster up the defense a little bit. We'll pick up Khalil Mack. Why not? And then extra. It's a little less extra outside linebacker. So outside linebacker works for me. We'll go to the improved team. I think we're all right, but I just wanted to double check just to see where we are standing. And I feel like we have a good squad, as you can see. All right, let's head on to the midseason. I think this team should be better than we were last year. Let's hope for the best, and I'll see you once I'm there. Okay, so we have been having a better season. Had we not lost right there, we'd be better, but we're doing all right, 3-4. We're still kind of in the hunt, but also not. I feel like we need to win our division. Hopefully we can. We're in a pretty easy one, but see the rankings. I mean, offense has been pretty solid. Defensively, still not great. Let's look at the stats, and we'll see if we can fix it. So CJ has been having an iffy season in terms of throwing touchdowns. Only got 9. 3 interceptions, 70% complete percentage, 102-point pass rating isn't bad. He's throwing for 1,005 yards. It's all right. I'd like him to get a little more TDs if he can. In terms of rushing, 425.5 from Mixon, CJ Stroud, 127.3. Cam Akers, 93-4. Very nice. Receiving wise, Nico Collins, 536, 6 TDs, 444 and 2 there from Diggs, 279 from Schultz, 276 Tank Dell. Blocking, we've got 9 sacks allowed, a few guys are 2 and 1 apiece each. Al Sha'ir with 49 tackles, 42 from Tavai, Lassiter, a few guys with 32 sacks, 29 from Mack, 20 from Stingley Jr., 21 from Rogers Sr., 17 from Anderson Jr., Brian with 15. You got your sacks there. Just 4 as a team. Couple guys with 1, and then Will Anderson with 2. And just 1 interception. Pete Warner with 1. Yeah, we got defense. What are we doing? Not putting any pressure on. You got your kicking, punting, kick, and punt return. But yeah, the defense got to be a little bit better. Let's keep it a buck. I think we're over the cap to make not just trades, but also signings. Or am I not? I'm not. Okay, no, I'm not tripping. Okay, we can do something like this. That should work, and we'll restructure in the offseason. Tank Dell, want to keep him around. That should easily do it. You're from Houston, buddy. College, yep. Excellent. Hey, Michael Onwenu. It's probably gonna get it done. Now, obviously, Tunsil, I'll have to wait. We want to keep around. There's a few other guys we want to keep around. Joe Mixon, sure. Lots of great, talented pieces, but right now we don't have the money. So we'll wait. Do we have a little bit of space to maneuver trades? Not a lot. I'm just going to keep the team as is then. All right, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we are in the playoffs. See you there. All right, a great second half of the season, 12-5 overall, taking on the Broncos. You can see their rankings compared to ours, where they have the advantage versus us. We were a pretty good offensive team. Defensively, weren't great, but I guess improved. Let's look at the stats here. Where are we? There we are. CJ, pretty good season. 4,100 yards. 29 TD, 6 interceptions, 70% completion percentage, 12.6 passer rating. He missed 1 game, and in the game he missed, Brandon English played amazing. So shout out to Brandon English for stepping up. I don't know which game he missed, but Joe Mixon, 932, 14 TDs, 283 and 8 from Akers. CJ, 276 and 5 on the receiving side. Nico Collins, 1,519 yards, 21 touchdowns. That's amazing. Diggs, 1,005 and 6 TDs. Dalton Schultz, 761 and 2. 742 and 4 from Tank Dell. Sacks allowed. Did a pretty good job blocking. 5 from Nwenu. A few guys with 4. 3 from Parker. 2 from Scruggs. And 1 from Burford. So, 109 tackles there on the defensive side of the ball from Zeese. 85 from Derek Stingley Jr. Devine with 84. 73 from Rhodes. 71 from Khalil Mack. 67 from Keelan Bullock. A couple guys with 62. 50 from Will Anderson Jr., and it just dips from there. You have your sacks, a couple guys with 6, 4 from Breesy, 3 from Nash, and a few guys with 1. Interceptions, a couple guys with 4, 3 from Bullock, a few guys with 2, and a few guys with 1. So we definitely were an improved defensive team at the second half of the season. See the kicking, the punting, the kick, and the punt return right there, looking just like that. Now, it is wild card time. Let's try to win the wild card in advance. Can we do it against the Broncos? Let's hop to the Super Sim and find out. See you there. All right, so there he is. CJ Stroud. Bo Nix facing off. Let's see if we can win the wild card. Let's go to the Super Sim and fast forward to the end of the game. Super Sim, fast forward to the end of the game. Jump forward. Here we go. First blood will go to us. Looks like. Nope, them. They get a field goal, 3-0. Second quarter, we're going to score here and tie it up. And can we take the lead? We take the lead 10-3. Going to the second half, we're up 10-3. Make it 17-3. Now it's 17-10. Going to the fourth quarter. We are going to score here. We might. We're going to go normal speed. 2:40 to go. We have the 44-yard punt. We're up 7. 4-yard rush. 2nd and 6. Incomplete pass. 4th and 6. They got a first down. Okay. Thought maybe we can get a stop there and hop on in. But, all right, we'll watch here. Mid at 40. We're hopping on in. Let's get that stop there. Nice tackle. They got to call a timeout. 2nd and 1. 1:36 to go. We are up 7. Trying to hold off the Broncos. And this is so far pretty good defense. That is a great sack. Great sack. 3rd and 6. That's what we like. Do it again. Do it again. He was Really? Really? Really, game? Really, EA? Really, EA? Really? Ah, man, that is embarrassing. Just terrible defense. That's like first half defense. Well, can our offense do something? No idea. We're going to find out right now. I mean, a minute 8 to go. You have all your timeouts. You didn't field goal range. You'd be okay. Let's see where we end up. Not amazing. Minute 4 seconds, 28-yard line. Yeah, I'm just going to go like maybe 35, 40 yards, something like that. Something like that. Okay, that's a good start right there. And we get out of bounds and not have to use a timeout. 2nd and inches, 59 seconds to go. 41-yard line. So that's pretty good. Pretty good distance. 40 yards, like I said. We're looking, and that's great. That is in field goal range. Perfect. 54 seconds, and Broncos calling timeout. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Try to inch our way. Let them use a timeout. But we should be in good shape. That is a nice run. 2nd and 5. 5-yard rush there from Mixon. Like I said, we are firmly in field goal range. We now have 2nd and 5. We're gonna run it again. Can we get a first? Oh, we get a first and then some. We can run out of bounds. 1st and goal, and that's gonna be it. Right there. 1st and goal. We are in scoring position. No need to reinvent the wheel. 2nd and goal. Keep it going. 2nd and goal. Let's see. CJ, what do we got? Another run play. I don't mind it. And that will be a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. And we take a 7-point lead because we're going to make this extra point, hopefully, right? Hopefully. Now, the problem is they do have time. They do have some time. They do have some time. That was a good scoring drive right there. So shout out to the offense for doing such a great job. So now I really just need the defense to do their thing. So let's see what special teams can do here on that kickoff. 23 seconds. They're at the 20-yard line. All right. Seems to be a commonplace. Just got to play a little bit of defense, and then we advance to the divisional. That's all we have to do. Oh, there we go. That's what we needed to do. That's good. Force him out. 17 seconds. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. 17 seconds. Bo, what do we have? He's looking. He's throwing it out. 13 seconds. Couldn't find anybody. 3rd and 10. Get a 7-point game right here. So a touchdown ties it, and they make the extra point. It's a tie game. They basically have one play left after this. He can throw it out of bounds. Yep, he's going to throw it out of bounds. 6 seconds. This is the final play of the game right here. It will be a hit. It'll be a hail. What's he going to do? Oh no. Oh yeah. Get sacked. Get shut down. That was beautiful. There we go. That's the defense I wanted to see. And we get ourselves a win. So there we go. Advancing on to the divisional. Shout out to the boys. Got the job done. Bo Nix. 48% completion percentage. Oof. Not very good. Shout out to the boys. All right, so we got the Kansas City Chiefs. You can see their rankings compared to ours and their overalls compared to ours. They're the better team. But we're going to try to see if we can get an upset. So, Super Sim time. I will see you there. Okay, so here we are in the Super Sim. We're heading on in. Let's see how we can play against the Kansas City Chiefs. So we're going to jump forward to the end of the game. Let's see what happens. First blood will go to us. We're up 7-0. They tied up in the second quarter. We're going to be down by 3. When we take a 4-point lead, they get a field goal, and they're going to go up in the half. No, they won't, but they go up there. They're up 2. And can we score? I don't know what we're doing. 1st and 10. 2nd and 5. Penalty, 2nd and 10. That's good. Good. 3rd and 10. Big stop. 4th and 6. They got a punt. And they punt. Hey, Tommy. Hey, buddy. 320. 12-yard reception. 1st and 10. Pass knocked away. 2nd and 10. Embarrassing. Come on, let's do something correct. Embarrassing. Okay, there we go. Okay. Woo! Almost embarrassed me. All right, less than a minute to go. Get in the field goal range. Please get in the field goal range. Okay, I called timeout. All right, 6-yard gain. We got to get a little bit closer. Get a little bit closer. Yes, there it is. There it is. That's what we like. That is very good. 1 timeout left, 38 seconds to go. That is what we like. That is EA simulation engine right there. All right, we're going to run it. And that's a pretty good run. That is a really good run. And we are first and goal. We got out of bounds. We could possibly punch this in. We're going to try it. First and goal. Might as well. Let's see. And we're going to be shy. Okay. Call a timeout. Second and goal. I like it. I like it. Listen, you call a timeout. Call the timeout. Okay. Let the clock run. Okay. They didn't let it run, but that's fine. It's because Kansas City called the timeout, so that makes sense. Third and goal. So, pretty routine field goal right here. And it is good. We're up by 1. 17 seconds. Just get a stop here. Let's see where they're going to get on this kick return. They're going to touch back. Okay. 17 seconds. 30-yard line. I don't know. I feel like they're kind of far away, but it depends on what they do here. They're going to call a timeout. They have 1 timeout left. 2nd and 6. They get a reception there. 10 seconds, 3rd and 2. Butker is pretty good at kicking. 3rd and 2. Let's see what they decide to do. And that is a first down, but that's not going to do it. Clock runs out. Couldn't get out of bounds, so that's it from us. We get a 1-point victory in the division. We're going back to the championship game for the AFC. So CJ Stroud and the boys are able to hold on. Great job from the guys. Clutched it out. But there's still work to do. Bills, Buffalo Bills. You can see there, we have the overall advantage. They have the home field advantage by the record and the ratings advantage over us. But it's going to be a fun matchup. I think we can beat them, and I hope we can. If we do, we go to the Super Sim and go to the Super Bowl. But first, we have to see the Super Sim here for the AFC Championship. Can we win? Let's find out. Okay, here it is. AFC Championship game. Bills and Texans. We are obviously the Texans today, so that's why we're super simming, and we are fast forwarding to the end of the game here to try to see if we can beat the Bills. First quarter, we will be down 7-0 in the second, and they're going to go up 14. No, they're not. Second half, now they're up 14-0. We can't seem to score. Still can't seem to score. We're down 21-0. Finally scored 21-7. Can we just stop? And, game is over. Shout out to EA's Sim Engine. We lose by 14. Knew that was going to happen. Oh, man. Can't score in the first half like that. You get 0. Donut. Nope. Bad. Very bad. So, no Super Bowl this year again. AFC Conference Championship, missed playoff AFC Conference Championship. We're right there. We're stiffing it, but you only got 2 more seasons. The clock is ticking. CJ needs you a little bit better than that. Not going to really work out for me. I need you to do a little bit more. Green Bay and the Bills. Green Bay beat the Bills. Josh Jacobs, Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen was the NFL MVP. McDermott, Coach of the Year. Nico Collins, Offensive Player of the Year. Aiden Hutchinson, Defensive Player of the Year. Will Spears, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Trent Darden, Jet Seahawks, respectively for the rookies. 4th season, let's head on to it. Try to see if we can get some of our guys back and improve the team. All right, we have a little bit of money. Nothing crazy, but a little bit. Yeah, there are some guys here that we could re-sign now. I'm also going to restructure contracts. So make no mistake about it. We are going to re-sign some guys here for the team. So Fairbarn, yep. And we'll re-sign AJ Cole. This should work. Yep. We'll restructure, like I said, Mixon. 30 with 3-year deal, that's fine. And yeah, let me restructure since we are now over the cap. Well, not over the cap, but we're close to the cap. All right, so I'm gonna let Alshare walk. I'm gonna franchise tag Laramie. Also, I don't know when my thing froze. I don't know when that froze, but let me fix that right now. I didn't notice when this froze. Officially over the cap. Yeah, sorry if I froze. I don't know when it froze. Hopefully I didn't miss too much. I'm not going back and redoing it, so I apologize. But it's annoying. I understand. Frustrating for me too, believe me when I say it. All right, let's just advance on to the draft. Maybe I'll try to get some more picks, defer some more picks up for this year's draft, just to add some more young guys to the team. That's how we'll improve. Done deal here with the Giants. I'm getting their 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round picks this year. I'm just trading all my picks in 2028. So I'm deferring, at least for this season, to get more picks this year. And yeah, I'll show you guys a draft recap and go from there. Okay, let's take a look at the recap for those that are curious. Pretty good stuff there. We got a corner, some linebackers, a couple receivers, which is cool to see. A O-line guy, tight end, another running back. Overall, pretty good draft. Some talent to add to the team, round it out. Let's head on to next season and see where we are. Fourth season, rather. Let's take a look here at the roster and see what it's looking like. So CJ's obviously our quarterback still. Mixon, Akers, Roberts, halfbacks. Fullback still Reggie Gilliam. Got wide receivers Collins, Dellin, Diggs up there, which is cool to see. Tight end Dalton Schultz. Left tackle Tunsil still on the squad. McCain's going to be our left guard. Center's going to be Scruggs. Right guard Reggie Parker. Right tackle is going to be Micah Wenu. Left end's going to be Will Anderson Jr. still. Joseph Asai, right end. Defensive tackle, Brian. Left outside linebacker, Tavai. Middle linebacker, John Webb. Right outside linebacker, Chance Tomlinson. Stingley Jr., Lassiter, and Rogers Sr., top 3 corners. Free safety, Keelan Bullock. Strong safety is going to be Ben Rhodes. Kicking is Fairbarn. Punting is AJ Cole. And there are the picks in 2029, which will move up for this fourth and final draft season. That's going to be after this year. All right, so let's go to the improved team. Just look at it, see where we're weakest. Set that right outside linebacker spot. I mean, could I pick up like Frankie Louvu? I can't because I'm over the cap. There's nobody you can pick up then. This is going to be the squad middle linebacker. Any good middle linebackers? Some. But I can't make any trades. We're over the cap. So this is the team. Let's see how we do. I'll see you guys at the midseason point. So we are at the midseason point, 5-2. Pretty good season so far. We're looking great. Let's take a look here at the rankings. You can see pretty solid offensive team. Defensively have not been that great, but we are playing well, so I can't complain. 5-2. Where does that put us? That puts us at the top of the AFC South. Pretty cool stuff. Statistically, we have CJ Stroud playing all right. 1,507 yards, 12 TDs, 8 interceptions. Going to cut that down a little bit. 71% completion percentage and 101.3 passer rating. In terms of rush, Mixon, 422 and 7, 110 from CJ. Okay, got your receiving. Collins, 436, 3 TDs, 398 from Tank Dell. Dalton Schultz, 261 and 1, 237 and 2 from Diggs, 284 from Mixon. In terms of sacks, 5 from Tunsil, a couple guys with 2, a couple guys with 1. In terms of defense, 54 tackles from John Webb. We also have Tavai with 40, 36 from Rhodes, Lassiter with 34, 31 from Bullock, Woods with 29, a couple guys with 27, 24 from Anderson Jr., and Bryan with 22. Pretty cool stuff. In terms of sacks, so far, a couple guys with 1.5, one from Anderson Jr., and a bunch of guys with a half sack. 3 interceptions from Rhodes, a few guys with 2, a couple guys with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, punt return. That's it. All right, it is time to head on to the playoffs. Yeah. Because I think we're going to make it. I do. And we have a lot of money, actually. I'm going to extend some guys here now. Of course, CJ should resign. I don't see why he wouldn't. Yep. Nico Collins needs to resign, but I don't think he'll accept that. So I'm going to wait on him and make sure we get some guys like Lassiter, for example, will stay. Will Anderson Jr., he will stay, I assume. Yep. So that's good. Fisher. That should work. Yep. Excellent. Bullock. That should work. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Tavai. Perfect. Okay. Tunsil wants a lot. See, that's where it's going to be a little bit expensive, or some of these guys are going to be very expensive to try to keep around. So I'm glad I'm offering contracts now, but the thing is that, you know, we're going to have to restructure some guys, and hopefully then, you know, we'll be able to keep some guys around. I'm a little annoyed that Bullock didn't accept, which is, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, we got everybody else pretty much back. So contract restructuring will be imperative to try to keep those guys on the team next season, and maybe try to add some more talent as well for the final season. But let's worry about this year and making the playoffs. Get ourselves a bye, 13-4. You can see we had a great season. You can see the rankings, everything other than defensive points per game and pass yards, we're all green in, so that's great. Let's look at the stats. How to be fair, roster-wise, CJ had a good year. 4,462 yards, 37 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Much improved, I would say. 73% completion percentage, 115 for pass rating. Wonderful stuff. Rush-wise, Mixon, 901, 18 TDs. That's pretty good. 322 and 3 from CJ. Cam with 304 and 2 as well of zone. 1,505 yards, 17 TDs from Nico Collins. Got to make sure he stays. Tank Dell, 883 and 3. 717 and 5 from Schultz. 617 and 3 from Diggs. All right. Not bad. Even Mixon getting up there in the receiving, too. 7 sacks from Tunsil allowed. 4 from Onwenu. 3 from Scruggs. 2 from McCain. And 1 from Burford. In terms of tackles, Webb, 117. Tavai with 96. 91 from Ben. 74 from Corey Lassiter. Kalen Bullock with 67. 66 from Derek Stingley Jr. Isaiah Rogers Sr. with 59. 54 from Bryan. 52 from Lewis Woods. Nash, 49. 42 from Will Anderson Jr. And just dips from there. Sacks, 6 from Bryan, 3.5 from Will Anderson Jr., 2.5 from Woods, 2 from Nash, a couple guys with 1, and a bunch of guys with a half sack. Interceptions, a couple guys with 4, 3 from Tavai, a couple guys with 2, a couple guys with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, punt return. That's it. Can we advance to the divisional to see who we're taking on? Let's see if we can. Patriots, ooh, they're coming off a good season. And, you know, they have a pretty solid squad. You can see they're got top 2 ranks, first in points per game and pass yards, opponent-wise. Other than that, though, their offense isn't amazing. We'll see what happens in the Super Sim. Can we get it back to the conference championship? I hope so, and hopefully we can win in that one, too. But first, got to take it game by game. Let's win this one. It is time to go to the divisional. Let's see if we can beat these pesky Patriots. Patriots. Remember, we have home field advantage. So let's see if we can win it at home. 7-0 lead for us. They get a field goal in the second quarter. We take another field goal there, 10-3, 10-6 now. We're going to go up 10-6 second half. They're going to score 13-10. We're down by 3 going to the fourth quarter. And they're going to go up by 6. We really can't seem to score. And we embarrass ourselves. Pathetic and putrid. Absolutely pathetic and putrid in the second half. What the hell is going on? An embarrassment from your Houston Texans. Yeah, this is definitely where we just continue to struggle for some odd reason. I don't know why, but shout out to EA's Sim Engine. Pretty bad game there from CJ. Didn't really do much. Might trade you. I'm not going to trade him, but still. I should. If you're going to play like garbage, I might have to. So let's stop playing like garbage when it matters most. Please. So the Bills and the Packers, once again in the Super Bowl. Packers win. Jordan Love, Super Bowl MVP. Jordan Love was also the NFL MVP. Lynn Wagner, Coach of the Year, Giants. Chris Olave, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Aiden Hutchinson. Scott Cunningham, Rams. And John Webb, Texans. Shout out to John Webb. Offensive and Defensive Rookie this year. But does it matter? No, you got to win. We got to win. For the final season, here we go. We got to restructure contracts because there are going to be some free agents that we need to keep on the team. So let's... All right, so we have cap room. So let's negotiate contracts. Now, Collins, I'm probably going to have to just throw him a... It's probably going to be... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I'm probably going to have to franchise tag him, but I guess not. Keelan Bullock, this should work. It does. Okay. Tunsil. Wow, man, he's so expensive for no reason other than being really good. But all right, looks like we're good. I mean, I could try to see if we can get back Brian as well, which we will. I'm going to restructure contracts first to try to see if we can free up even more money and add more talent to the team. So let me do that, and then we'll head on to free agency, and hopefully for the final season, we can put it all together. I got it back everything I wanted, and we have a good amount of money here for free agency. Let's see what the class is looking like. There are some good pieces here that we could potentially add. Bruno, you could be a great piece. Be another guy to throw to. So I mean, we'll throw him a contract if he wants to join my team. I don't know if he will. I mean, Gibbs would be a nice pickup. Gibbs would be a fantastic pickup. So we'll throw him a contract too. A lot of guys. So let me throw some contracts and see who we can add to this team. 2 first, 2 seconds. Going over to the Falcons, and we're getting ourselves Bijan Robinson. Big pickup there. Because obviously we don't have a guy anymore. We are our running back, so Robinson's coming over to the team. That's a big pickup there on trade. Trotman, Sewell, and Venable for 2/3, 2/4, and 2 5th-round picks. So Patriots again make another trade with them just to get some other pieces to round out the team. So yeah, like that move there from us. All right, I would say we had a good offseason. Obviously the trades we made, plus we made some signings like Worthy, got back Hunter, and then we got to Aluakon as well, and then Sean Murphy Bunting to add to the roster. So that's going to be the squad for this final season. So we'll, I don't think we have any picks. I could try to trade for some more picks. But I think we're good. I think let's just keep the team as is, and if I need to make any moves in the 5th and final season before we start, I'll do it then. All right, so we didn't have any picks, so not a big deal. We're just gonna, if we have to add more people, we could do free agent signings as well as maybe some minor moves through trades. So let's just show you guys the roster that we'll get on to tweaking the team before we start simulating. Final season, here is the roster before any more changes have been made. There's some talent here. C.J. Stroud, quarterback. Robinson, Roberts, Glass, top 3 backs. At least halfbacks. Fullbacks, Reggie Gilliam. Nico Collins, Tank Dell, and Xavier Worthy going to be top 3 receivers. Tight end's going to be Dalton Schultz still. We've got a left tackle and Tunsil still on the squad. Left guard is going to be Kurt McCain. Scruggs, center. Right guard is going to be Parker. Onwenu, right tackle. Left end still Will Anderson Jr. Hunter, now our right end again. Defensive tackle, Brian, as well as left outside linebacker, Devay. Middle linebacker, Webb. Right outside linebacker, Luakon. Corners got Stingley Jr., Lassiter, Murphy Bunting, top 3. Free safety Bullock, strong safety Rhodes, kicking is Fairbairn, punting is Cole. I like the team. I think it's great, but can we improve it even more? Well, we're going to go to the improved team just to see who we could improve with. You know what I mean? Like, who can we improve with? Who can we improve with? I'm going to find out. So let's see. Where are we weakest? Center? I mean, we could pick up Corbett. I could pick up Austin Corbett, but instead, I'm going to try to see if I can make a trade for a center. We'll do it that way. So let's try to improve and then start simulating. So let's do it. A done deal here. Probably an overpay, but we're getting Tyler and McAllister from the Jaguars, which is huge. That'll bolster up the center position, and we get an extra tight end for our depth. So that's our final move. I'll see you guys at the midseason point. This team should be a very good team. All right, so we're sitting at 6-1 on the season, which is very good. Very good. Let's look at the stats. And you can see CJ's having a great year. Third in pass yards, second in TDs, first in passer ratings. That's great to see. Or something along those lines. He's top 3 in all 3 of those categories. Robinson, 558 and 6 TDs, 158 and 2 there from Roberts, 84 and 1 from CJ. Receiving, 525 and 7 from Collins, 467 and 2 from Tank Dell, Dalton Schultz, 331 and 3, 303 and 1 from Xavier Worthy, Robinson, 225 and 5 as well. Sacks, just 3 sacks allowed, so shout out to my O-line. John Webb, 47 tackles, 43 from Divide, a couple guys at 32, 27 from Rhodes, 25 from Woods, Ryan with 20, a couple guys at 19, a couple guys at 18, 17 from Bullock, 12 from Nash. Sacks, 3 from Anderson Jr., 2 from Bryan, 1 from Nash, and a couple guys here with a half sack. Interceptions, 5 from Stingley Jr., last year with 2, and a few guys with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, punt return. Great. Can we keep this up? Let's find out. I'm going to advance to the end of the season. I mean, I think we should be able to make the playoffs. I don't know if we'll get a bye. I don't know if we'll have the best record. I know the Ravens are 7-0 right now, so they're forced to be reckoned. All right, and your Texans were 14-3. Great season, but not great enough. Jets are in the wild card, so yeah. Ravens 15-2, so they have the bye. But we're a great team. This is the team we should be able to beat, hopefully. I mean, I'm hoping we can at least. We're going to advance on, but before we do, let's look at the stats for this final season. And CJ obviously had great numbers. First in pass yards, first in passing touchdowns, second in passer rating. I mean, he was coming off a great season, so that's awesome. Robinson, 1,160 yards, 13 TDs, 241 from Roberts, 241 from CJ. Receiving-wise, Collins, 1,450 yards, 20 touchdowns, 1,015 from Tank Dell, 936 and 10 from Schultz, 702 from Worthy, 490 and 8 from Robinson. Guys, this is probably the best team for the Texans that we've had this video. So hopefully we can do something with them. Tunsil with 7 sacks allowed, 5 from Nwenu, 3 from McCain, 2 from Parker, 1 from Tyler. Tackles, John Webb, 105 to lead the team on the defensive side, 91 from Devise, Stingley Jr., 72, 70 from Rhodes, 65 from Lassiter, 64 from Murphy Bunting, 62 from Bullock, Bryan with 50, 47 there from Woods, and it just dips from there. Sacks, 5.5 from Woods, 5 from a couple guys right here, 4.5 from Nash, a couple guys with 2, and a few guys with 1, half sacks there from those guys. 9 interceptions from Stingley Jr., that's pretty impressive, 7 from Lassiter, 3 from Devine, a couple guys with 2, a couple guys with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return. So this is the team. Obviously going in, Jets is our matchup. They are the opponent. We already saw their rankings. The only thing they beat us in is opponent pass yards. Let's see if we can advance on to the divisional. All right, here we go. Super sim time. And let's fast forward to the end of the game. Okay. Well, we're winning 7-0, make it 14-0. Going to the second quarter, we're up by 11. They just scored another touchdown. They're only down 4. Going to the second half, are they going to have the lead? We will have the lead by 4. We score first blood in the second half. Make it 24-10, fourth quarter. They get a field goal. They get a touchdown. We're going to go normal speed here. First and 10. Get a 4-yard rush. 4-yard rush. Second and 6. -2 rush. Third and 8. You get an 11-yard reception. That's good. And I think this game is over. 2nd and 4. No timeouts for the Jets. We're up 5. And we're going to run it. And we get a first down right there. 1st and goal. And that's it. That's it. That's all we needed to do. And we take the knee. So we will be advancing to the divisional, which is great. Again, this is our final season. We're trying to win it here if we can. Oh, if we can, that would be beautiful. But there is a lot that has to happen to us. So, we've had some good teams this video. So conference championship teams. So let's see what we can do here. We're going to the divisional. Let's see who our opponent will be. So shout out to the guys getting the job done. But again, there is a lot of work to do. I'm not satisfied. Bengals are the matchup. Let's see their rankings compared to ours. I mean, we have the advantage in everything. This is a team that has no advantage in any of the categories. Right? Rankings, ratings, standings, and home field advantage, all in our favor. So the only thing they have, I guess, is technically the highest rated player. So that's what they have. Okay. Hopefully we can win and get back to the AFC Conference Championship. I'd like to get over the hump. Here we go, divisional time. We're the home team. Let's see if we can hop on the Super Sim. Fast forward to the end of the game. Who will be able to win? Who will prevail? Well, we're going to prevail here in the first quarter, being up 7-0, but they're going to tie it and take the lead. Shout out to EA Sim Engine there. We get a field goal. They go up 11. Going to the second half, it's going to be a 4-point lead for them. We do score a touchdown, take the lead, but they take it right back. We're down 4. Shout out to EA. We're down by 11. Ooh, it's close. We're going to go normal speed here. 1st and 10, 6-yard reception. 2nd and 4. They get a 7-yard rush. 1st and 10. They're up 3. And a touchdown. And this game is over. Down 10. Probably over. Probably over. Kind of an embarrassment. If we lose. Definitely an embarrassment. Yep. Horrible. Okay, 2 minutes, 2 seconds. 24-yard line. Got to score quick. Onside kick recovery. Unless, it depends on how quick you score, I guess, theoretically. If you score here, maybe not, but you're not scoring on that, that's for sure. 2-minute warning, minute 57 to go. Maybe you go for two-point conversion. Maybe. Problem is, can't use any timeouts. Got to go far with it. And you didn't even get a first down there. That's kind of sucks. Okay, 3rd and inches. We're barely going anywhere right now. Okay. And we have to call a timeout, minute 31. 44-yard line. Can we do something quick? Quick, quick, quick. Dropping it. Love it. Is that Tank Dell? No, it's Worthy. Xavier Worthy. Why did I think that was Tank Dell? I don't know why I thought that was Tank Dell. Yeah, it's Worthy. Xavier Worthy with the drop. Stroud with the sack. Like it. This game's over. Woo! Over. It's over. Another pathetic season. Well, not really pathetic. Well, defense was pathetic. I'll give you that. Up. Okay. At that point, you're wasting my time. Just run it. At least get some positive yardage. Might as well. Might as well just run and get 2 yards. Here it is. Nothing. See ya. 10 points. And they might even score again, honestly. Who knows? They might just throw like a... Yep, that's the video, guys. Fell short. We fell short. Hey, I'm trying to exit EA. You waste my time. Thanks. Appreciate it. We already know I lost, so... Alright, so... Disappointing ending to the season. Clearly. Losing to a team that we should have easily beat. But again, this is EA, so I guess it kind of makes sense. It is in favor. It's in their favor, you know, makes sense. It's in line with what we would expect. Definitely a bad showing for our defense. Can't have Joe Burrow throw for 6 TDs and 415 yards. It's just not acceptable at all. But what are you gonna do? All right, let's see who wins the Super Bowl and close out the video. Okay, Bengals won the Super Bowl. Josh Allen was the Super Bowl MVP. CJ Stroud, NFL MVP. Congrats. John Harborough, Coach of the Year. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Aiden Hutchinson. Sterling Fulton, Bengals. Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was DAP Smart. Manders. Full screen to close out the video. Guys, a little bit of a head scratcher, but what are you going to do? We built a solid team, but clearly not solid enough. Yeah, it was supposed to be 2K today, but of course the PlayStation Network just went down. Hopefully it's back up. I haven't even checked it. I assume it's probably back now. If not, it'll be back by the time I record the video for Wednesday, which would be tomorrow. It's Tuesday. And that's it. Then we just got to do 2 more football videos for the week, at least for Madden. And then NHL is coming out this week, so I got to get that out on Saturday. I might do a double upload. I got to figure out when I'm doing another double upload. There's just so much content, and then I got to do there's so much teams, and people keep suggesting me college football, and it's like I can't do it. It's just so much. I'm trying my best. You know, once I get Madden out of the way, I think it'll make it it's like one less game, but then it's just like, well, then here comes NHL, you know what I mean? Just like, it's constant, just constant. Yeah, just so much content. But hey, listen, it's content. I enjoy it. I enjoy making the videos. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. And that's it. Just like, subscribe if you did, and I'm out. Take care. See you soon. Peace.